Setting up a new organization. This video will demonstrate the steps necessary to establish a new organization and related data in R.I.C.H. Users need to have org admin local security role or greater to access these steps. Here is a summary of the workflow we will follow here. The sequence of the first 4 steps are important due to the required data for each. Once they are complete and a master user has been established, additional data such as contacts, locations, sub-organizations, and inventory may be added. To start the process, navigate to the Organization menu and click Add Organization. The Add Organization pop-up appears. All fields are required. Enter a nickname that will be used in lists and drop-down fields throughout the system, then enter the full organization name. Select the appropriate org type and org function. Select the geographical boundary for the organization and save. The full organization detail page appears. There are a few more mandatory fields to review here. Let's start with the Parent Org dropdown. This is populated from other organizations in the system that you have visibility to. If you are adding a top-level organization, the parent org should always be the System Administration org. If you are adding an organization that reports up to another organization, its parent org should be selected. That will ensure that the information for this new organization is included in reports and searches related to the parent. A main location is also required for the organization. This is typically a headquarters or main address. It does not need to be an address that will store inventory. For a new organization, it's likely that you will need to add this location unless using the parent location. Click on Add to add the location. The Add New Address pop-up is shown. Enter the address and location name. The location name will be used in selection drop-downs, so make it descriptive. Click Save. Now let's add a main contact to the organization. On the Organizations menu, select the Add Contact option. The Contact Detail page is shown. Enter a first and last name and select the organization you just created. At least one phone number and one email is required. Select a work address for this contact. You should be able to select the address that was just created for the organization. Click Save. The message shows that the record has been created. There is one more step, and that is adding a role to the contact. Only contacts with resource roles can be linked directly to inventory items. Click on the Add Resource Role link. On the pop-up, select a role and enter an effective date. Use leading zeros for the month and day if applicable. Expiration date is optional, and we recommend leaving this blank. Click the primary role flag and save. Now we see the role displayed on the Roles tab. Contacts may have multiple roles. We now have enough information to define some global settings for our organization. Open the Org Admin menu and click on Org Settings. On the Settings page, select the new organization in the Name drop-down. Then set the default location as our org location and the default contact as the newly added contact. These defaults are used when uploading bulk inventory and location data. You can change these defaults at any time. Since we have the org admin open, select User Management. This page shows the users you have access to. At this point, we have not set up any users for the new organization. Let's click Add New User to do so. On the User Detail page, the Logon field will be the user ID assigned to the user. This is what they will use to log on to the system. You may want to make this consistent with the user's existing IDs. Relate the user to a contact. Here we will use the new contact just entered. Now we need to select a security role. Security roles define the functions and data content that users can access. Review the security roles video for a detailed explanation. Since we are setting up the master user for this organization, we are selecting Org Admin Advanced role. Enter an effective date and a starting password. The user will be able to reset the password. Now save the user. You should now see that the new organization appears on the list with the new user shown. You may want to log out and log on as the new user to test the setup. We will skip that step for now and start adding additional information. Let's add a couple more locations where we know we will be storing resources. Click the Locations menu, then add Locations. The Add Location page collects the required fields. Note that every location must be tied to an organization. Once the address is entered, click on Save. The new location is shown with a related map on the Detail page. Select the default contact for this location. You can also add navigational data. We can also add additional contacts. This time we will add the contact directly from the org detail. Let's go back to the organization and open the Contacts panel. Our first contact is showing. Click on the Add Contact link. The Contact Detail page is presented for data entry. We've entered the new contact. Let's click Save. Again, we now have a new tab to select the resource role. Assign a role and click Save again. Returning to the Org Detail page, we now see multiple contacts available for our new organization. At this point, we may begin adding inventory. Please refer to the Adding Inventory video for a detailed review of those steps. This ends the Setting up a New Organization video. If you are an organization administrator, we also suggest that you review the Data Upload video for bulk data loads and the resource typing related videos. The R.I.C.H System Rollout Guide also provides details about setting up new organizations.